Hello, everybody. Today I decided that I would like to talk about the body from the holistic point of view, which is the most complicated one. If you're going to talk about how the body function from holistic perspective, you need to spend hours and hours and days. It's very complicated, very complex. So what I like to keep it simple, and in the future, all these subject that I just went through in the past few videos, we're going to extend and we can go deeper, and we're going to put them in a different context, in a different situation, in a different environment and circumstances. So what I'm doing now, very simplific way, very basic, simple. So in very simple way, but down the road we're going to get deeper in any one of those. We'll go deeper, we'll go more complex, we're going to go specific in each situation. So will be wonderful. I'm telling you, it's a magnific, it's a fabulous to talk about the body, how the body function, human being, how the human being function will be very fascinating, very wonderful. I'm passionate about that. Now, so we said that we just try to touch the holistic point of view, how the body function from the holistic point of view. Here we can, I think you can divide it in very small segments and very small aspects. So I just try to do 3-4 of them, not all of them, because if you go deeper in more details, it gets more complicated, more complex. So I don't think it's a best idea. The video become too large, too long. So my principle is, in nowadays, when everybody is busy making money, everybody is busy just looking at a phone, is busy of chatting with the AI. So people lose the patient, people lose the not everybody, but especially young people, which I really want to address to, because they are the future one. Of course, we are, it's our time, but we have to take into account the future, the young people. They are the ones that are going to take care of the world in the future. So they will have the responsibility to think, to create, to take decision. Because the AI will be wonderful, but it's not, I know one AI can include 20 people, but they don't feel what each one of those feels. So that is a little bit, AI, you cannot be holistic, no. Cannot look at the AI, any segment based on AI. I know some people that create and make money on them, they think everything there is the best, which is, yeah, it's a lot good there. It's a lot of stuff. It is good things, but there is human being is something else. So looking holistically, okay. So why you say holistically? Because the human being function as a whole. The mind subordinates the physical body. The physical body subordinates the mind. Now, the environment is another one. So there is one a physical body. Now is the mind, or mental body, or central system. Another one is the environment, is the context where the human being exists. Okay, here we can include the weather. So how the weather can influence the body. When it's cloudy, you see, when it's cloudy, it's very interesting. The sounds from the earth from down here, they just go up, hit the clouds, and from the clouds, the echo, or whatever, the sound comes back to the world and creates some pressure, creates some discomfort. We are not aware of this one because we don't know. But each one of you notice that when it's cloudy, then you feel a little bit uncomfortable. Another aspect is in talking about the environment, the weather. So this is the third part that I'm going to touch today, briefly, of course. Is when the wind, when the clouds come in, when the air front comes in, so create a pressure. Now this pressure, people doesn't realize, but this pressure just perform or exercits, against the body surface. Put some pressure against the body surface. Now, we had some post-traumatic effect, some scar tissue, or has a trauma that has a fractured bones, or muscle tear, or tendon tear. Now, over there remains sensitivity. So when the air comes in, creating pressure, put pressure on the whole body, over the entire body surface, but that area start aching because are sensitive. The same thing when it's cloudy, I just said before. So the sound from here goes to the cloud, and from there return here is an echo, so that creates some physical pressure also. You will feel about that kind of sensitivity in a sensitive area, not as much when the cold front. Now, when this cold air front goes, right, then creates some void, some empty, decreases the pressure. Now, decreases the pressure until the body, the sensitive area in the body get adapt to a new environment that will be sensitive also. So these ones are really creating sensitivity. Now, of course, another one is as I mentioned at one point, there is our brain is equipped with some radio receptors, radio emission. So of course, when next to us sit, or we are in a circumstance next to some other person that is very stressed, that has different not point of view, but different way to think. Or their mind is really under certain pressure of the personality. So just release out the waves with certain intensity. When touch us, we don't agree and we feel bad about. Yeah, we feel discomfort, uncomfortably. Now, I'm going to talk in the future about that. It's very interesting things. Now, the attraction between people, the rejection between people. So we're going to talk about that. So it will be a lot to talk about. Now, okay, there is another point which a lot of people doesn't agree, but I just tend after being around more than 45 years, traveling all over the world, studying all the aspects, the way people report to the existence, right? So there is a spiritual, another one. Of course, so it's a spiritual load. That is it's very debatable subject, but there is something. If you neuroscience talk about that one, and they found it has progress quite something. Okay, it's a lot to go, but it is some progress there to develop a different type of cells that are, spiritual cells, or cells of souls, or that kind of things. So that's is something that you take into account. I've been studying very ancient tradition, which talks a lot about a lot of things, and very interesting things, things that right now we don't acknowledge and people don't pay attention because are busy making money, because are busy just looking in the phone. So just kind of get disconnected of our roots, our traditional culture, I would say, because the tradition specific of any nation, of any country, of overall of the world, it has in tremendous amount of knowledge, which some of them are extremely very accurate, extremely very wonderful, extremely very useful to improve the quality of not only the person, but to improve the quality of the entire society. So you see, there is a lot of information and knowledge about spiritual existence. Being around the world, so I study and I just spend a lot of time in the shamans in Asia, shaman in South America, all over the world, spending many years. Of course, I use them as a research. I use them as a study to incorporate and to understand more and better of the human being existence on the life. So why the human being is here, what do you do with yourself, this kind of stuff. What is the mission of the human being, the mission of the society? So it's very complex things. So when you look to the human being, you have to needed to get the best to point the best and the most accurate diagnostic, I would say, no, or opinion. You have to look for those angles also. You should not. You should look for the holistic, to use the holistical perspective. So this way you can cover up all the aspects and through which or where the human being exists. Very interesting and very nice things. Beautiful, beautiful things. I love that stuff. So we cover the mind, we cover the body, we cover the environment, we cover the nature, and we cover the spiritual part. It might be some little other things which we're going to, which are really included in those, but we're going to process them and go through them down the road within the next, I would say, 50 years that we're going to be together, isn't it? That's nice. I like to do that, and I like to serve you guys with the knowledge, with the information, mainly actually with help, to give a hand of how you should have better, how you should have healthy body, a healthy life, and healthy fulfill the mission that you have in this world. Okay, guys. So see you next time. It was a wonderful day today. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye.